So this is a tutorial to show you how to make an account on Canva, which is the website that we're going to use to make our infographics for our science infographic project. The steps are pretty easy, but do your best to follow along. If you need to, you can pause this video or rewind it to hear a step again. So the first thing we're going to do is create an account by clicking Sign Up with Email. Now I've already made an account, so my information is already in here, but I'm going to do it again with a fake email address. You guys are going to use your real school email addresses and the same password that you use for your regular school email. You don't have to type in your full name. What I would recommend is typing in your first name and your last name initial. Then you type in your email address. And again, you're going to type in your regular school email, but I already made an account with my regular school email, so I'm not going to use that. And a password. And I'm going to use Saints as my password, but you would use your regular school email password. Then you click Sign Up. You can have it save your password or not save it. And then you're going to go and you're going to click the student option. Now here, the website already gives you some different options of what you want to create, but none of them are quite perfect for what we want, which is an infographic. So we're going to go ahead and click More Design Types. Once we're here, there's even more options, but still none of the options that we want. So we're going to go to Explore Templates, which opens a new window and a search bar. And we're going to type in Education Infographic into the search bar and press Enter. This gives us some really great options for different infographics that we can build off of. I'm going to choose the first one, which is about educating kids. And it doesn't matter which infographic you choose, like what topic it's about, because you're going to be taking the information off of that infographic. You're just going to be working off of the template that somebody else created. So click the template that you want, and then click Edit this template. And once you're on this page, you can zoom in or zoom out, and you can click on different parts of the template to delete or change things. So I'm going to click on Educate Kids, and I'm going to say instead water and waste, because that's what our infographic is about. And it's already started to cover up some other stuff. So I can move text around, I can click on text, and once I've clicked on it with this little icon with the 4 arrows, I have a bunch of options. So I can change the color of this text to yellow, I can make it bold or italic, I can change the font, I can change the size, I can also delete it, which is what I'm going to do. I can even go ahead and delete all of the text on this page. I can delete or move the pictures around too. The background is also editable. So these background pieces, these colors here, I can make them bigger or smaller, depending on how I want my infographic to look. And I can also arrange things so that they're backwards or forwards. So if I put in a new box or a circle, so let's say I go to my search bar and I type in circle, and I press enter, and I find all these free circles, and I want this one, and this circle pops up, but it's blocking everything. I can also click on the circle, click arrange, and then send the circle backwards so that it's not covering up one thing, or backwards again so it's not covering up even more, or I can keep clicking back until it goes all the way to the furthest back that it can go, and it's completely in the background. The only thing that it won't move behind eventually is the basic background all the way in the back, which is this blue right here, which I can also change if I click on it and click here to change the color. So there's lots that I can change on here by moving things around, by typing and deleting and changing what it says. Or by clicking here to go to different layouts, I can switch to a completely new thing if I want to, but I'll lose everything I've typed so far. I can add new elements like free photos or shapes or lines or illustrations that I draw myself or other pictures that are for free. You can tell if something's free or not if it says free at the bottom. I can make a new text box with lots of different fonts. And then I can also upload my own pictures by going here to uploads. And all I would do is find a picture that I want on Google by typing in, for example, bunny clip art. And then I'd find the clip art picture of a rabbit that I want. I'd drag it to my desktop, and then I can click upload your own images here, find it on the desktop and upload it, and then I can drag that in to my infographic. So this is pretty easy to use. And when I'm done completely with my project, I have the option to download it, and I'm going to download it as a PNG. It should be saving your work automatically, but you should always be in the habit of clicking save ever so often, just in case. And the really cool thing on here is that you can also share your work with other people in your class. Your goal should be to create each page of your infographic separately with other members of your group, because the infographics are only so big and you can fit more on them if you each work on your own separate page and then combine them at the end. But if you guys have one page and you'd like more than one person to be working on it for whatever reason, you can share this design so that you can both work on it, sort of like with Google Docs. So that's the whole tour. It's pretty simple, it's pretty easy to use, but definitely email or reach out if you have any questions.